Oh, of course. The moment I go live. Sam, what up, dude? He's that first one today. Your gloves friend is here. What up, my gloves friend? We are just getting set up. Give me a minute. Got my coffee. Ran out of honey, so I had to put a tad bit of creamer in here. I'm not a big creamer fan. Like sugar and honey. Black coffee. Do I have disposable gloves? Of course, but it's 9 o'clock in the morning, my guy. I'm gonna chew up this edible, and then we're gonna smoke. Nasty. That was disgusting. Holy shit, that was one of the worst edibles I've had in a long time. Holy doo-doo. I'm not putting no disposable gloves on right now, dude. Sorry. You'll have to catch me later in the afternoon when I'm more motivated. And not just awake. That was disgusting. It even got stuck in my tooth. Oh my god. Cool. Absorb the bitterness. Like the bitterness. Absorb the bitterness. Like the bitterness. Absorb the bitterness. Like the bitterness. This is the first time I've had a glass of coffee with no honey in a long time. There's a lot of bitter in here. Kim Jun Hee. What up? It's so hot still. And so bland. It's almost watery. The beard. The beard is pretty nice, yes, you see? We've been working on it for a very long time. I need a darker coffee. It's like a light roast or something. This is terribly watery. Terribly watery. Peter Blomquist. Outlaws for life. From R2. From RDR2. RDR2. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, that almost went right over my head. Yes, sir, it did. Oh, damn, this bowl takes forever to get hot. Come on now, man. Ooh, that's so loud. This is some watery ass coffee, guys. Don't drink fucking McDonald's breakfast blend. This is like, there's like no coffee in this. I don't even know how this passes as fucking coffee. Love the cup. Oh shit, dude. My neighbor Totoro. If I could find a Princess Mononoke one, I would definitely have a Mononoke one. But this one was really nice. Yeah. Not bad at all. What up, Rabbit? What up, dude? Just drinking a cup of coffee, or what's supposed to be a cup of coffee. It's kind of watery. It's a McDonald's breakfast blend. It's just not strong enough for me. It's got to be, like I said, like a light brew, a light blend or whatever. It's definitely not a medium or a dark. It is just not flavorful at all. It's absolutely, I should have named this McDonald's breakfast blend. Absolute trash. Just start doing coffee reviews with like no creamer or anything in them. Great coffee doesn't make itself. It's not just coffee. It's Starbucks. No, fuck that. That's just sugar. That's sugar. I'm fat enough without all that. Dunkin's? No, just homemade coffee. I mean, if I had to go somewhere, it'd probably be like, I don't know, Big B's or something. Dunkin' got a mean donut though. Like they'd be like second best donut to Krispy Kreme for like a regular glazed donut. I mean, there's some like small bakeries that might be really good, but I mean, like fast chain, Dunkin' probably has the second best glazed donut. Sweetwater's too yeasty. All their shit is really dense. And then everybody know Krispy Kreme just has the melt in your mouth literal donut. The donuts are delicious if you can get inside and buy them fresh off the fucking... Oh shit, I heated that up and we never took a dab. Ugh. But yeah, Krispy Kreme definitely has the best glazed donut. Like regular glazed Krispy Kremes, hands down. Delish. Apple fritters are the best. Oh, you would love Sweetwater's, and they sell apple fritters literally the size of my face. Apple fritters. They do a blueberry fritter. I think it's a raspberry. It's a red one. I don't. It might be cherry. It's not strawberry. I know that. It's either raspberry or cherry fritter. But I mean, they're massive, and they're only like $3. Sweetwater's has probably the best fritter that I've had, and I've lived in like 35 states. So in the U.S., apple fritter #1. Sweetwater's, like, for your fritter. You just want a glazed donut. You're either going to Krispy Kreme's or you're going to Dunkin' Donuts. If all you're getting is a glazed donut, that's the two places. But if you want a fritter, Sweetwater's all the fucking way. They're like $3 to $4, and I swear to God, the fritter is this. It's huge. Their fritters are huge and they're delicious, glazed perfectly. You're making me hungry. Well, I mean, it is like what, 9:30 in the morning. God, this coffee is absolute ass. Let me get a bit of rag real fast so I can wipe my mustache. Guess we'll use a towel. Oh. Totally gonna try it now. Yeah, if you've never had Sweetwater's, you gotta go try out Sweetwater's. They have a lot of, like, Sweetwater's is known for two things, like their fritters and ginormous donuts. Like, all of their donuts are just huge. Every time I eat one glazed donut from there, I feel like I ate like 4 donuts from anywhere else. Like, I can smash like 4 or 5 Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts and I don't feel like one donut from them. You should try Black Rifle. I have Black Rifle. I was just trying this one because this one was already loaded up right next to the machine. So I do have Black Rifle. I'm not sure which Black Rifle I have though. Let me go see real fast. It's usually what I do drink. That's why I'm saying this is weak. Let's see here. Which one is it? I think it's Blackbeard. Has a pirate on the front. I think that's the Blackbeard one. Doesn't say on the individual. Yeah, that's normally what I drink. Oh. But yeah, my girl's been drinking this breakfast stuff, so I thought I would try it. I didn't think it was going to be such butt cheeks. Rabbit, how's your morning? He needs gloves. Oh, my gloves are all the way in the basement. That's 3 floors I'd have to run down. I just ran down 1. I'm not doing it right now. Not right now. I just can't. I just woke up. That was enough stairs right there. And I did it again. I heated up, totally got sidetracked talking, and we still have yet to take a single dab. We have yet to take a single dab. Yes. We are just sitting here wondering what is going on. Black Rifle, McDonald's, the best donuts. No smoky. I need to smoky. I like the Loyalty roast with the dog picture. I'll have to check it out. I like their stuff. Is that a medium or is that a dark roast? I prefer medium, but I do like a good dark roast. Because I drink my coffee black, so I don't like add a whole bunch of sweeteners. Honey and sugar, that's it. And it's regular sugar, like sugar cane. So it's like a brown sugar. It hasn't been purified, I guess you could say. I don't know. I'm picky about my sugar. It's light. Oh, I'll try it, but I'm a big fan of mediums. I'm drinking. This is the first time I've had a light in a while. Gloves are illegal. It's growing on me though, because it's kind of watery. So it's kind of like a watery beer. If you like beer, you're just like, eh. My morning is okay. I haven't been feeling good the last 4 days, so feeling like a better day. Oh shit, dude. Well, I hope you feel better. And that's good that you're feeling better today. Shit. I just read that. But this Blackbeard one, I'm pretty sure it's called Blackbeard. I'm pretty sure. This one's really good. It's really good. But if you don't like, well, I don't know. I'm like one of the only people in my family that drink coffee black, so when I was in the military, I wasn't the only one. Kind of everybody, because you didn't just have like creamer on the go, but yeah, I don't know. Just a little sugar and a little honey, and bam, a good coffee is a good coffee. Like you'll taste a good coffee. I need to drink darker coffee, but I'm used to adding so much sugar. I need to drink like a man without sweetener. Yeah, everybody. My stepdad, he did 20-some years in the military. They all drink it with creamer. I don't know how they do it. I put a little creamer in here because we didn't have honey. But when I say a little, I'm like, and it like drizzles out, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. It's already changed the color of my coffee. I mean, we're talking less than a tablespoon. I just like gloves. I usually like gloves too, but we just getting up, man. It's early in the morning. God damn it, did I do it again? Rabbit, I'm blaming you this time, bro. I'm coming for that ass. Oh, good. I think we're good temperature. You're lucky this time, dude. Woo! Oh man, this hash rosin is grade A. Appreciate it, Rabbit. Hats off to you. Thank you, good sir. You love a hit like that? Man, you gotta... You know what? You're down south. I can't make any promises, but I'm sure sometime or another I'll be down south again. And I've said it many times before. I love meeting up with subscribers. When we lived in Seattle, we met up with tons of people from back in the day. Like before I had even 500 subscribers. If you were to go back into my like earlier videos before we did lives and all that, you would see that we used to smoke with all sorts of people. Smoking with this person, smoking with this person, like Julian and I don't know, there's all sorts of fucking people back then. We smoked with too many back then. I want to do some pipe smoke someday. We just smoking a cannabis, you know, a little hashish. Nothing illegal. Well, I mean, I guess it's illegal still in like 7 states. But most states have like some type of medical or recreational program. What up, Year? What you doing this morning? You got a YouTube channel you want to... Did I, never mind. I didn't even put duos on. Fuck. Let's see what people have to say. Just put that up there. As people come and go. Phat Robs, would you try to wear... I'm not wearing gloves, Sam. Holy you sound like one of my children right now. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You know no means no in like 7 different languages. It's butt cheeks no matter how much I drink. I said I was getting used to it, but it's complete ass. It's complete ass. The coffee is just complete fucking ass. Where's the little girl at? She's the one who gets in all the mischief. All the fucking mischief. Rabid. We kicked everybody out when we started the poll. It looks like everybody was like, what? I just said, oh, what? Excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me. No! I'm gonna be this old someday where you gotta drink your coffee like this. Just smash out your teeth. I thought some came out for a second. You meant an old tobacco pipe? Oh! Goody! He meant a tobacco pipe. Very well, I see. Sam's glove. Great-great-grandfather invented the gloves. No, that is impossible. There's no fucking way that he is the one who invented them. There's just no way. And what I meant to say is, there's just no fucking way. No glove, no love. I don't know about 1,000 years, right? Because we didn't really learn about plastic until we started, like, fabricating and, I don't even know when latex came around. Like, I'm sure they had gloves like leather gloves in that form, but he's talking about kind of gloves. Yeah, leather gloves? Yeah, I guess we've had leather gloves forever. But not like sterile gloves. Don't stare at me. My eyes are feeling heavy right now. And no glove, no love. That's right, Rabbit. You fucking tell him. Don't touch me if you ain't got gloves on. I think that this guy is not listening to the whole conversation. I think that he is listening to like a half of the conversation. I don't think he's listening. Can you do James Mason? Ooh, an English actor? No, I don't have a good English accent. What kind of voice did he have? Did he have a deeper voice, or was it more of like a... I'm not sure what I'm thinking. I drew a blank for a second. It's almost like one of those, like, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like a Sean Connery type of... That's what it looks like. It looks like a Sean Connery type of English accent. And those are fucking hard if they're not, like... Almost like a Australian cowboy. Hard impression right there. They say he had a steely velvet voice. Yeah, I bet. Oh, why do I know this guy? Perversion. 9 and 13. Oh, that would be a hard one to work on. That's a good accent, though. That's like one of those, you know, he drags stuff out, but at the same time, he has a really not too nasally accent, but still with the British upbeat, like I'm better than you accent, almost. Yeah, that would be a hard. That's kind of. I can take these off now. That's kind of a hard one to. You'd have to work on that for sure. That's where most of the impressions I do, I just roll off the top of my head. They just came naturally. Well, maybe not naturally. I've established them over the years. Wow, guys, you just come in like that, huh? Is that how we are now? We're just barging in. You see, he has that, like, yeah, he actually doesn't really talk through his nose, it sounded like. He almost, like, it was almost like a surfer boy, properly British. That's a weird, You see what I'm saying is, you see here, Sonny, you see here, boy, now you done come in here and you disturbed me, and now I'm gonna have to, what you doing, big boy? You big baby, you big baby, Can't lick my face. I don't know where your mouth has been. I don't know where your mouth has been. You can't lick me. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever let your dog just lick you and then you're like, I wonder if they just licked their asshole 10 seconds ago. We'll never know. We'll never know. What up, Lone? What's good, dude? We had a couple people in here for a little bit. Thank you for coming in. We needed a new, we needed some new, feng shui in the background. About to hit some of this, apple pie. Ooh, oh shit. Don't want to lose them slurpy slurps. Apple pie. Drippa, drippa. Drippa, drippa. Drippa, drippa. One of my more favored, probably top 10, top 7 probably dab places in Michigan. They never use CRC. Doesn't mean all their stuff is good. It's still, you know, like, to the person's taste. And they do have fuck-ups. But for the most part, it's a pretty good, solid company. And I shouldn't say this. Last time I said something like that, that company went fucking under. Had some of the best dabs, and now they are, like, on the worst dabs. Every dab that comes out of that company is like shit. Tastes like they burnt it, or some type of sulfur. I don't know who they sold the company to, but holy fuck, they don't know how to make dabs anymore. Can't say I'm having a good morning or a bad morning. It's a morning. You know what it is? Winter still, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for summer. I want the sun to come up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning and it to be fucking warm by, you know, time the kids are fucking, you know, going off to school. Like, I can't wait, dude. Winter's here drowned me. And for some of you guys that are Blue Crew, you're probably like, God damn, he's spewing about this again. We've heard this shit since he moved there. Winters here are depressing for me. They're a huge, like, mood swing or mood, like... The winters definitely affect my mood. Like, all around. They make me moodier than I would be without, you know, than if it wasn't. Not only that, but when it's warm out, you know, you can just, like, there's just so much shit to do in the middle of summer or spring or even the end of summer and fall. There's just so much shit you can do when it's not freezing out. Winters are hell, dude. You live in a pretty... I bet you, if I go click on your fucking home city right now, and you're warm, I'll panic. No, I'm just playing. I'm pretty sure you've been warm over the last couple days, or had a couple warm days. Where that weather button at? About 55 degrees right now. It was 60s, 70s tomorrow. And then you guys get a little bit cold again, back down into the low 50s. That's not bad, though. I mean, we haven't... I think we had one day that was like 41 degrees in that heat up that just happened over the last few days. But we've been in the 20... in between 10 and 20 degrees for... I don't know. Which is like -5 Celsius, if anybody's in here who doesn't know what Fahrenheit and Celsius. Like, we've been under... -5 Celsius or in between 10 and 20 degrees for all of winter, since like November. So it's been like November, December, and January, and it's going to be almost all of February. I hate fucking winter. Oh, alright, we're done. No more winter. Or no more weather bullshit. We won't talk about weather no more. We're done. Last week has been nice. Alright, we're done. We're done. No more. That was my spiel. Ohio winters are the worst. Temp is so up and down. Dude, I feel you. I'm right above you. I get lake effect, though. But yeah, you guys are in the Ohio Valley. You guys get a lot of storms. Like, a lot of winter storms. The Ohio Valley gets... Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois. We all get fucking... We get pooped on, dude. If you're in any of those, like, 5 states... Maybe even out to, like, Iowa and, what is that one that Minneapolis is in? Wisconsin? I think, whatever. Yeah, the whole Midwest is pretty butt cheeks for winter. Gorgeous summers, though. The Midwest has some of the best, all the way out to Iowa, Ohio. Indiana is kind of fucking flat. Even in the summertime, there ain't much to do in Indiana unless you're gonna go on a river. They do have some caves down south, but that's really a Kentucky thing. If you really want to go to some caves, Kentucky and Tennessee have huge caves and caverns that you can go see, waterfalls and shit. I think Indiana is probably like one of them states that, holla, what up? I think Indiana is probably one of the most boring states in the Midwest. But other than that, like, the Midwest has some gorgeous summers, just long-ass winters, garbage. Arizona, hot. Winters are pretty mild. Washington, the Seattle area, big difference between Eastern Washington and Western Washington. So the Seattle area, very climatized thanks to the ocean and stuff. So winters are actually quite nice. They're not brutal at all. They're cold, but it's like 38 to 45 degrees, I would say, on average throughout, January and February. And then Florida, obviously, hot all fucking year. Arizona winters, cold summers, smoking hot. Cold summer, smoking hot. Yeah, I lived in Mesa for like 7 years. It's really not too bad. I mean, when you compare it to other places, it's really not too bad. Cold at night. The desert definitely gets cold at night. But other than that, I mean, on most days, it's like if you're in like the Phoenix, Mesa, Tucson area. Flagstaff, of course, is different because you're at the top of the mountains. But Tucson, Phoenix, all that area, for the most part, you're in the high 50s, low 60s throughout January and February. So not too bad. Florida's obviously warm, like I said. Kentucky and Missouri kind of have like the same weather, pretty mild depending on where you are in Missouri. Like if you're in the Ozarks or if you're over by St. Louis, a little bit different weather. Michigan, summer and winter. That's what you get. That's what you get. You get 4 months of summer and the rest is winter. Canada. I've never lived in Canada, so I can't speak on that. Those are just some of the states that I lived in for most of my life, like Seattle, Washington, Jacksonville, Florida, Mesa, Arizona. Quite a few summers in Sacramento or outside of Sacramento, California. St. Charles, Missouri, which is right outside of St. Louis. I'm in Southwest Michigan now. Lived Clarksville, Tennessee, El Paso, Texas, and all of these places I did at least 4 years. One other place in Texas, Killeen, Texas. I live in Halifax for like 4 months in the winter. Halifax. Why'd that sound familiar? Is that like Nova Scotia or something? Where that at? Why does that sound familiar? Is that Nova Scotia? Oh, it is. I'm so fucking dude. I got friends in Canada, so I'll see you next time. I need to sleep a little. Bro, it's 9 o'clock and you should stay up and get on a regular schedule. No, I'm just playing. See you later, bro. Have a good night. Stay medicated. Get some sleep. Get some good sleep. Make sure you feel better. Or if you didn't feel better, make sure you feel good. Nova. Neva. Isn't it spelled N-O-V-A? See, that's that America, you know. I like potatoes too in almost every way. Mashed, stirred, fried, French fries, loaded. Did I say baked? Boiled, brewed, stewed, tattooed. I think Florida's going to be the next state that legalized. They were only like 1.8% from legalizing this year. So the U.S. has this thing where it's like majority, so you got to have 60%, and they had like 58 point some percent vote yes to legalize it. So it failed by like 1 point whatever percent. So I think, you know, this year or the next year, it's definitely gonna pass. It's gonna happen sooner or later. It's definitely gonna happen sooner or later. It might be in 2 years. But I have been in the industry since 2016, all the way from Seattle to Spokane to Southwest Michigan. So just take my talents down south to the to their medical program, start fitting in, and then get a fat ass job when it goes recreational, because I have 2 years of management, 2 years or more of growing / cloning / trimming / whatever the fuck you need. Canada has gas station restaurants called Big Stop. They make huge cheesecake, like huge. They drizzle like blueberry syrup over them. Oh, nice. And this is at gas stations? Gas station restaurants. You know, you used to be able to find gas station restaurants all over in the States. Like at truck stops, but now they're all fast food. Like, you don't run into too many diners or anything anymore. I don't know what's happened here. We've been so corporatized, it's crazy. And people want to keep corporatizing. I hate big government. And I'm ex-military. I fucking hate big government. I hate how corporate we are, and our government, we used to be so like as a whole, we used to so be like no big government. It's something that we broke off of, you know, like 300 years ago. Big taxes and all that bullshit. And here we are going right back. Actually, we're way above. I mean, the Boston Tea Party was over like 2%. We were like, fuck that bullshit. And here we are getting taxed out our fucking... I mean, you get taxed when you buy something. You get taxed for work. I've never understood getting taxed to go to your job. Yeah. They're getting taxed to pay you. When you buy something from somewhere, they have to pay taxes on the product that you've paid. Like, fucking... Oh, in Maine, heading up there was old retro 50s diner, old music and everything. Those old diners are the best. I bet Texas would do it 10 times bigger. We said no more tea in the Boston Tea Party. No, you're just not gonna tax the tea 2%. You're not gonna tax the tea 2%. It's staying at 1%. I was thinking about driving up to Massachusetts. So the Northeast is like, if you notice, out of all the states and stuff that I named that I've mainly lived in, those are like 4 years plus. I never mentioned any of like Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Maine, any of those. I've never even been to the New England area. So I kind of want to travel over to... My lady really wants to go to New York, so we can probably stop or do the New York thing first, and then drive up to Province, like Rhode Island, hit Boston, and then go up to Portland, Maine. I'm pretty sure Portland's like the biggest city in Maine. Maine's not a very populated. It's a cold ass state. New York, New York. Yeah, some of the only places we were just in New Orleans last year, and like we've done the whole Nashville, Atlanta, Orlando. We'd like to go to like Vegas, but I mean I've been everywhere. I've taken her to, like, she's never even left the state of Michigan until she got with me, and now she's been to, like I just said, like Orlando, New Orleans, Nashville, Atlanta, Panama City, all fucking all over. We go all over. I'm a traveler, so have been my whole life. I make decent money in the cannabis industry and with my military pension, so you will see Spider-Man in New York. Hell no, I ain't taking no photos. They be trying to con you out of shit. It's just because it's my first time in New York. Have you ever been to Alaska? Nope. I was just actually, that was going to be next thing, is I've never been out of the, when it comes to the continent, because I've been to like Germany and stuff. I lived in Germany for a few years. I've never been to Hawaii or Alaska. But I've been to like Ireland, Germany. That's about it. And I guess Iraq. I was in Iraq for a year. I guess that counts, right? But these are small stays when we're talking. Like Germany was like 3 years. Iraq was a year. Ireland was just a couple. It was literally just we stayed there. You know, like flew in, flew out type of shit. So no, never been to Alaska. Wouldn't mind, but there's other places I think I'd rather see. Like, even over, like, going to Hawaii, I'm kind of leaning towards, when I was in college, I went to college with a guy who lives in Puerto Rico. He lives in San Juan, so, Hawaii is very beautiful. My mom left us all motherfuckers. So my dad was in the military. I was in high school. My sister was like a senior in high school. This is the year she ends up like leaving and moving out. My sister was a senior in high school, and my mom. Okay, so long story short, we're a military family. So my cousin Sabrina's in the Air Force, and she's getting deployed for 6 months, and she needs somebody for a month to come stay with her kids and her dogs until they can get shipped to my aunt, which would be, you know, their grandma. So my mom got a free flight to Hawaii, where my cousin Sabrina was in the Air Force, and so she stayed at her house for a month, and she got to do it. She's the only one, other than, you know, she's the only one out of our family who's been to Hawaii. But again, I'd rather go to Puerto Rico, or maybe even Jamaica. But I have big plans. Joke, I'm leaving again. Rabbit, hello, it's my first time viewing this channel. How the fuck did you get blue then? I'm gonna have to take that away if this is your first time here. No. And then actually one of my NCOs when I was in the military, who lives in California right outside of San Francisco, is from Honolulu. So him and his wife are both from there. So I mean, they're some of my they're still on my Facebook. I mean, we do me and a whole bunch, I think about, usually it's about 19 people who show up, even though it's like 30 people who say it's coming. But it's sent out to like 100 people. But we do a military reunion every year, and it's always in a different location. That way, like, sometimes, you know, I can't go because it'll be all the way in fucking, like, Los Angeles. I'm not driving from Michigan or even flying all the way to Los Angeles for, you know, a weekend. But when it's close, I've done like the last few, yeah, a whole bunch of people show up. So it's my first time here too. Shit, Kimbo! Welcome. We just sit here and bullshit. Wake and bake morning. We don't smoke live, but we do smoke live. That way we keep it semi family friendly, even though it is set for not for children. So we've changed, okay? We used to just smoke live with the pieces right here, but YouTube doesn't like that. So we set it off to the side, we smoke, we blow the smoke, we sit here, we bullshit, dance, party, Did you go to Paris? I have. Me and my lady were just talking about doing something, but it doesn't include Paris. So we were gonna go to. Okay, so it's up in the air. We have two options, and they both cost about the same in the long run. We go to Osaka. So we go to Tokyo, right? We go to Tokyo, Japan, and then we travel down to Osaka, Japan. Or we go to London, United Kingdoms. We take the ferry down to Dunkirk, and we catch a ride. Either we rent a car or we catch a ride from Dunkirk to Brussels. We stay in Brussels for 2 days. From Brussels, we go to Amsterdam from 2 days, and then from Amsterdam, we fly home. So we would see London, Brussels, and Amsterdam. It's either those three cities, or we do the Japan trip. But we never really thought about really going to Paris. Nobody dances anymore, do we? I don't know. I've always wanted to go to Luxembourg, though. Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Pretty small country, but really wealthy. Beautiful in the summer, too, from what I hear and from what I can see in photos. I don't know. Like I said, both trips will cost about the same, though, so... This will be her first time out of country. Not my first time, but... We also thought about going from Amsterdam, depending on what the cost is. Like, by the time we get to Amsterdam, we look at the bank account, we're like... And depending on time, because we only want to be away from the kids for 7 days. Because we have a 16-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Of course, we'll have a babysitter, like a grandma or somebody here. But we don't like being gone forever, so... depending on time, we might head over to, like, Berlin. I've always wanted to see the Berlin Wall, so... And when I was there as a kid, I think it was, like, Castle, or... it wasn't near Berlin. I feel like it was closer to Frankfurt, but I can't be 100% sure. I didn't mean to click that. The show Rick Stevens Europe is good for travelers. Is that like a YouTube show or like a real show? Because I love watching stuff, so... But my girl wants to go to Amsterdam, and I've always wanted to go... Oh, she wants to go to London and Amsterdam. And I wanted to fit Brussels in there, so... Brussels has some... I mean, they have some... Some of the cathedrals and stuff, some of the buildings are just like... It looks like it's from an era that doesn't even exist. He shows best tourist sites, all kinds of good stuff. A real show? I'll have to... Well, I mean, this is going to get uploaded. I'll have to come back and look at this again. Oh, what a car museum. Holy shit. So yeah, we're either going to Europe or we're going to Japan. And if we don't do... Whichever one we don't do this year, we'll do the other one. Not next year, but the year after. Right? Because because something in the States the following year, so 2026, leave the country in 2027 again for a week, and then 2028 will be in Los Angeles. As long as nothing happens and the Olympics hold up, we'll be going to the 2028 Olympics, the Los Angeles Games, which I'm not a big fan of California anymore, but you know, this is like, still what, like 4 years away? 3 years away. Holy shit. Dates of LA Olympics. July? Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be great. 100% going. 2028 Olympics. I mean, anybody who watches me go to Europe, at least most people prefer will speak English. Go to Japan. Actually, Tokyo and Osaka, which is why, two reasons why I picked them. Tokyo is one of the most English speaking places in Japan. Almost anywhere in Tokyo you'll be able to find somebody who speaks English. And then Osaka, second to that, well, it's not as fluent. It's like the second most spoken, but it's like the Pokemon capital of Japan. And also like it's like the birth of Pokemon. It's like where Pokemon, like, that's where you go. That's where all the big shops are. Tokyo has some, but like Osaka is where you go if you want to hit like the Pokemon fucking lottery and stuff like that. So if I'm putting Japan in, I'm going big. Like, Tokyo will be like 3 days, and then Osaka would be like 2 days. But I'm spending a lot of money in Osaka because you know me, Rabbit. I'm a Pokemonaholic. Like, this binder right here, which has no base set, so nothing before 2021. So everything in here, it's almost full. Everything in here from 2022 till now, 2022, 2024, and this is worth $2,500. Just this one binder of Pokemon. And you don't have to believe me, but I do have a portfolio which keeps my portfolios and tells me how much every single card is worth. That's how I know how much this binder is. And I need to get a drink because I just got cotton mouth talking for too long. And that's just modern Pokemon is my point. Like, literally $2,500 worth of Pokemon in one binder. Crazy. I'm addicted. Have been since I was a kid. I mean, I was in elementary school when Pokemon came out, and that was my shit. I stole somebody else's Game Boy so I could play it. I mean, this is like 30 years ago. Don't come at me now. I've learned my lesson a long time ago. Actually stole a lot as a kid until I was about 13 years old. And remember, I'm a military brat. Plus, I joined the military, okay? I was a military kid, and I got caught stealing on base at the age of 13. So after like 5 years of being this just like gremlin at fucking stores and on base and stuff, I finally got caught, got kicked out of the PX for a year, okay? My parents, I don't think I've ever seen how disappointed, like, because do you know how hard you have to leave your 13-year-old son, who now you don't even want to leave him alone, but you can't take him to the store with you? Gear up. What up, dude? 3 packs to open 2. What up? What? Oh, man, yeah. I brought shame. In the words of Mulan, shame to your family, shame to your city, shame to your whole village. You have brought shame. Man. And, like, I didn't get, like, and my parents are very, like, I got spanked as a kid, but, like, I didn't get spanked that time, and I could just, I mean, I was pretty old. Like I said, I was, like, 13, 14 years old, and I could just feel it. And I got, for a fucking year, I couldn't go to the PX. The PX is where all the food is. That's like, oh, man. Could only go to the commissary, which is the grocery store. It fucking sucked. Spank the Rob. What did you get caught stealing? Oh, man. Alright, so I gotta tell a story before I tell you what I got caught stealing for, okay? Because it's fucking karma, okay? It's fucking karma. So I took my sister's Game Boy to school so I can play it during lunch. And I've done it many times. Well, at some point during the day, somebody stole my sister's Game Boy out of my bag. I don't even know when. To this day, I have no fucking idea what happened. I was in, like, middle school, okay? Middle school, not high school. 12, 13 years old. Am I a freshman yet? No. Maybe I was a freshman. I think I was a freshman. Anyway, so somebody steals my little sister's Game Boy, so I'm like, okay, nobody can find out about this. I've done this a million times. I'm a fucking pro, right? No, I've never stolen from the electronics area, actually. So I go in, I'm on a mission. And this is before they locked anything up. So I literally just walk up and grab a Game Boy Color, you know, $100, $80 fucking little handheld Game Boy Color Advance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just walking through the aisles and I'm taking it out of its box slowly while I'm looking at other things. I toss the box, I put the Game Boy in my bag, and I go meet up with my family. So they finish their shopping, and at the front of the store, there's a guy who's like, ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to come with us real fast. And everybody looks at me. They already know. I think they already know. They're like, what the fuck did you do? And we get in there. And the guy is like, do we even need to say anything? Or are you just going to empty your pockets for us? And I already knew. I'm 13 years old, and I'm like, fuck. So, I gave up the Game Boy, and my mom was like, woo! You know that moment when you look over at your mom, and you know she's so mad at you? Just so disappointed. So disappointed. So yeah, I got caught. They were very, humane about it. Like, nobody made a scene, nobody threw me to the ground, I didn't resist arrest or anything like that. I gave up the Game Boy. They kicked me out. They said, your son's not allowed for 1 year inside the PX, and they put me on a blacklist for a year, and I wasn't allowed to go in the PX, which includes, the food court and, everything other than food. Like I said, I could still go to the commissary and stuff, but, yeah. Extremely disappointed. I brought dishonor on your family, dishonor on your village, dishonor on your name. 3 packs of Silver Tempest and 2 Rayquaza posters for $5. 5-finger discount after you buy 1 pack. Lol. Oh, I stole many Pokemon cards back in the day. Okay, so, it's not the fact that I didn't know what was going to happen with Pokemon. The year before we moved back to Washington, I'm 12 years old and we have a house fire. So we're living in Missouri, just outside of St. Louis, and one of the electrical wires has a fault, and it pretty much burns half of the house down, including my room. I mean, I lost everything: Pokemon cards, porn collection, you know what I'm saying? Teenage boy, you know what I'm saying? 12 years old, 13 years old. It was somewhere in there. I think I was an 8th grader or something like that. Had everything. Pokemon cards, porn, pennants, signed baseball. Had a signed baseball by Sammy Sosa. A signed baseball by Mark McGwire. Had baseball cards. I mean, I was a huge baseball nut when I was a kid. And I lost everything. Quite literally everything. All my clothes, everything. Pokeborn, gone. Fluffy Chew! The only thing I will steal from a store, I know is wrong, but I don't care. What? Oh. It's okay. There's people in there who, when they're doing, their grocery shopping, and they're like, beep, 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 and they're, only beeping 1 of every 5 things. No strip club for Rob, by the way. No strip club for Rob. No, only been to 1, actually, my whole life. Two my whole life. It wasn't really my thing. I mean, what's the difference in paying for that and paying for, those things I'm not even going to mention on here, but, people on Instagram and stuff, they go up in ham when a girl's twerking on there, but nobody is outside of a strip club holding up picketed signs talking about, quit twerking on the pole, quit twerk, you know what I'm saying? Nobody doing that, so, I think there's just a lot of, the internet lets people just be angry. They get angry. Maybe it's just me. Anybody ever seen that at a strip club? Anybody ever seen people outside of a strip club, you know, holding up picketed signs saying, "Stop this madness"? You guys opened my door again. Atlas. You got no chill today. Gear up. How's your morning today? How's everything going on in your fucking life? Oh, why is that twisted like that? There we go. Who else is Rabbit still in here? What did you get caught stealing? Oh, I already told you that. Rabbit was still all up in here. Quit. There's no blanket down right now. You go there scratching because you think there's a blanket to fluff to get like under. There's no blanket right now. It's getting washed. Dude, you're gonna put a hole in my bed and I'm being angry. Angry. Rawr. I need a new mattress, actually. That shit's old. Probably get one when we move. Anyway, you guys, we are over our hour anyway. Actually, we'll take one more dab and then we're gonna end this. You guys stay medicated, stay motivated. Your friendly neighborhood stoner, Phat Rob. I have learned the sweet spot, though, I'm telling you. In between the time of like 11 o'clock, maybe not. Maybe around 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the sweet spot. I think that's the times when, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Viable smoking live times. Mid-afternoon, early afternoon. Peace out, America 2025. That's right, America. Peace out, dude. Appreciate you staying and talk for so long, Outlaw. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to catch us live all week long. Donna, good morning. We don't get to catch you very often. How are you doing, Donna? We're about to take our end of the stream dab here, but appreciate you stopping through. What's our poll say? 70%. So we got 7 yeses on smoke weed. So at least 7 people came in who said yes, and 3 people who doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to smoke weed to get along here. We love everybody. Doing good? That's good. That is good. How's the weather? Freezing for me, but this is okay. No, I'm just playing. How's the weed? What you smoking on? That Tupperware is dirty alcohol. I need new alcohol. Right there. I hate Mosh and bold political views, but still love them. Lol. Same. Windy and cold in Cali. I just try to not be political. I mean, it's not everything that I disagree with. It's just, I feel like some people try to make it too much of their personality, and it really doesn't matter. There are so many more good things about people than their political view, like the way you just think of the world in general. You know what I'm saying? The way you treat other people in general are just way more attractive things about qualities about people than your political view will ever be. That's me personally. Maybe some people, you know, think different, but honestly, I could give a rat's ass. You know what I'm saying? Have a fat ass. That's all I ask. Nah, I just try to ignore it because people like I've hung out with J Mosh, and while he's very, very politically left, he's a decent person to hang out with in like real life. Like, and I've hung out with all sorts of people throughout my whole life, you know, being in the military and stuff. So, um, you know, all around not a bad guy. So, just lead with love. Nothing else matters. 100 fucking 1,000,000,000%. Just be a nice, caring individual and pay it forward, pass it forward. And don't let dickheads get you down, really. Oh shit, we don't do this. So YouTube doesn't murk us. Cheers. Have a wonderful day, my friend Donna, always. And I hope you have a wonderful day and blessed, you know. Get out there and see the ocean. You said you're in California? Shit, dude. Put them feet in the beachy sand. Let that sun hit you. Woo, even when it's windy. I just love the ocean. I'd move to Cali if the taxes were cheaper. I love Cali. Especially over by like San Francisco. Like the middle of Cali on the coast. Oh man. Haven't been there since I was a kid. Well, teenager. My aunt lives right outside of Sacramento. Well, not right outside, it's south of it. We used to go see her every summer. Or not every summer, but any summer I didn't go see my dad. I was in California with my aunt. my grandparents went out there every single summer. So if I didn't go to my dad's, because you know he was still in the military sometimes, and he deployed and stuff like that, I would go with my grandparents out to California for the 2 months, all of summer, and that happened four times. Beautiful. My aunt, my uncle used to work on a farm, a sunflower farm. That was crazy. I mean, I was a kid, obviously, and I'm a midget anyway. But I mean, the fields were just huge sunflowers, and they went on forever. And I just remember, like, there were so many of us kids, and we went out to the ocean a few times, but you know, that's like that's still like an hour and a half drive, and back then they would just fill up like totes with water, and we would just be outside in the field, and there would be like a tire swing, and there'd be like 3 or 4 totes filled with water, and we'd all just be splashing. The first time I ever got stung by a bee was in California. That stormtrooper is running to the bathroom. You doing a kickflip, my man? Ooh. Remember to like the stream? Hell yeah. Got 6 thumbs up this morning. That's not bad. We just started doing this wake and bake. We're gonna try to make it an everyday, not an everyday thing, but like 4 times a week. We'll try to influence it. Cards? Question mark? Did you cry from the bee sting when I was a kid? Probably. Any good polls? I think I told you about my most recent polls. My most recent 2 polls were killer, actually. These are my most recent ones. I got these two the same day. This one, because I had the other one. So now that I have, like, it's like a duo set too. So you see Magmortal and Electo. What's her name? Electriver. I think that's about it. And they even got the prismatic background. Oh wait, I got a... No, yeah, that's nothing really. Oh, excuse me. I can't pull shit out of silver. This, what was that one set? This set I'm trying to, is this the TG30 back here is the set that I'm trying to complete right now? Oh, this is GG70. So, no, this is, I think I have two sets in here mixed together. I have GG70 mixed with TG30 in here. Oh, most of them are GG70, just one of them is TG30. Two of them. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. When it comes to prismatic, from the few that I've been able to get my hands on, shit pulls. Like, absolute fucking trash. Not a single SAR other than two trainers. Like... You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I did take my last hit already, and I've been live already over the hour. So y'all stay medicated, stay motivated, gear up. You have a nice day. Rabbit, have a nice day. Peace out, guys. Bam.